Toxic people. Now, I'm going to talk about toxic people, but let me first give you a definition. A toxic person in real life is like a person who has been oppressed, and every time they have something going wrong in their life, they'll just use that as basically an excuse. So today we're talking about toxic feminists, and oh my god, are there toxic feminists? Toxic feminists are probably the most I've seen of toxic people. They say that everything is unfair, things like that. And a lot of times their statements don't have any proof. And I'm all for women's rights, but I don't think that needs to come as a cost for men's rights. Because we can both be equal, but at a certain point, it just became like a bunch of them started being like, oh, well, actually, no. We don't really want equal rights. We kind of just like want to be treated equal, only when it's like helpful for us. But when it's not, yeah, we want you to treat us as equals. But when it's beneficial to us, we'll want to be equal. But when it's not, yeah, like, and another thing to know about these people is the fact that they never address themselves at all, always talking about how toxic the men are in their life. Never really think that the most toxic person in their life is in their mirror. And they always refer to toxic masculinity, which is definitely true. Yeah, it's definitely true, but the female brain is already like a minefield. So imagine navigating through an angry female brain when it is on. It's on 10. Okay. Yeah, it's on 10. Yeah. So they refer to toxic men as men who just can't have any emotions, or men who apparently are just so aggressive and only want one thing from a woman. And all of these things, they're definitely bad people that are out in the world, but they're also good people in the world. And the thing you need to remember about these people the most is not only that they only want to be equal when it's beneficial, and once again, I don't think I said this yet, but this is not all feminists. This is like a small part of them. I don't even know. I'm not really a feminist, but I'm an equal rights person. So I don't know if I would say I'm a feminist. I don't know. What is that? I think that's a feminist. I don't think feminists really exist anymore. Those were back in like the 1800s trying to get women's rights to vote. I think that's where the feminists were. And now that women have all the rights, like, are they like what are... And that's the thing about the feminists that's so much different than all these other groups that are fighting to be equal, is the fact that, well, we need women, so every toxic man in your life needs women. Like, you like it or not, men need women to survive and make more people. And women need men just as much. So, and even if you're lesbian, you still won't have any kids, so... Unless you like, I don't even know. I don't know how people like that get kids. But anyways, so let's get back on track. So once again, they only want to be treated equal when it's beneficial to them. Like, yeah, they want to be treated equal like every place else. But when you're on a date with them, they're not going to pay for their own food. So, yeah, that's, this is a little thing to keep in mind. So yeah, these people, I really sometimes think that these people may not have anything that they're really fighting for anymore, to kind of make up realities in their mind. Keep in mind, they hate men. They hate all men. They may not have met you, you're a man. They hate you. And all men are apparently sexist in their minds. They hate all men before they even meet them. Which is kind of the definition of a sexist. But you know what? I'm going to stay in my lane on this one. And yeah, that's toxic feminist for you. That person in the thumbnail, more than likely, she's a toxic feminist. It depends on how angry they are. And also, a toxic feminist, you got to watch out for them. If you have one in your life, you got to get them away from you. Because they be doing some terrible stuff. like, they'll make false rape claims and stuff against you just to destroy your reputation. It's like it's like usually like there's like a group of them. They just all just go at people for no reason. You can't really fight them because if you do, you're being sexist. So yeah, just take the beating. Yeah, they do beat up their boyfriends probably. They do punch and kick and do all of that stuff. But if you put your hand up to block it, that is assault and you will go to jail. Okay, guys? So, yeah, don't, bleed in a feminist direction because then that's sexual harassment. Yeah, that's really that. So, yeah, these people are some of the worst toxic people. Simply because the part that sold me was the fact that they're really angry for nothing anymore. Because, I'm black. I go to the Black Lives Matter protest because they're black people getting killed, black people getting killed by innocent ones all the time. And, yeah. So, yeah, we gotta protest that because that's, not okay. But them, what are they fighting for anymore? You have all that you can get. You're just kind of wasting your time now. And, yeah, also, please give me proof of the rage gap. I want to believe in it, but I can't. And I don't want to not believe in it. So, you give me proof or you give me proof against it. I don't care. Bye. And, wait, nope, never mind. 59 seconds long. So yeah, subscribe, and thank you to Gamer Riot for this video.